Can you ask for an EIDL grant increase? Can you ask for an EIDL loan increase? And how does it work with SBA? This is a bombshell update for Tuesday. This is LALATE. Hope you are good and safe. As always, like and subscribe to this channel and drop your comments below, and we may feature them in tomorrow's recording. And please hit that bell alert button on the front of this channel so you get alerts when a new video goes live about EIDL grant. And shortly we'll be answering your incredible questions about EIDL grant, all 45 of them. And detailing really how you can increase your EIDL loan, but is that the same as the grant? An interesting twist that has never been covered until today, so stay with us. All right, but let's answer a few of your questions. Louis F. Hey, LALATE, I've been going through the EIDL loan process with SBA. The loan officer I'm dealing with says that anything up to $25,000 does not need collateral hazard insurance. Hope that clears it up. Yes, if you've not, please watch our EIDL loan video from this afternoon, Wednesday. It is the most comprehensive on the internet. We actually screen share the entire EIDL loan agreement, going through the terms and conditions for the first time. Hazard pay is not required unless the loan is collateralized, and a loan does not need to be collateralized unless it's $25,000 and $1 or more. I'll drop the link above. Please watch that video. It is incredible. It is the video that you all were asking for in last night's live chat. We go through all the terms and conditions of the loan agreement. Tim Rice, keep up the good work. I'm still in holding pattern reconsideration, but still watch every video. Well, thank you. Please watch our videos. It helps the algorithm. And stay with this video all the way to the end because there's a big bombshell coming up. Kamara Mickle, I applied on March 24th. I called yesterday and got the routine. It's being worked on. I'm so tired of no update. I would call again. I mean, it's been too long. I know you can't stand that, but I would do it again. Sean, they should offer grants for what's going on now for the first virus to close your business. Now looting makes you shut it down again, plus damage and products stolen this time. Insurance may not cover, so SBA should. This time the grant money should be higher. $1,000 doesn't pay for anything, really. Very well said, Sean. I agree 100%. KR, hey, LALATE, can you do a video on EIDL funding delay? Heard there is a system glitch delaying money after signing the loan documents. Thank you. Well, there is. I mean, I'll do the video right now. There's a delay. I mean, it was initially 24 hours. The first few viewers on this channel that reported funding was literally 24 hours, banking hours. So one banking day. Then it became a few days. Now it's a week. Now it's a few weeks. I'm not quite sure what's going on. I don't know if it's a glitch, but I do think it's something inherently wrong with their entire processing system. And that's from the point at which they're accepted, not from the daytime you accept it. Peggy Seguendo, thank you for constant updates. My loan was approved Tuesday. Funds have yet to be deposited. They're still telling me they haven't gotten to it. There you go. Peggy's answering KR's question right there. Lori, I was really busy for a couple of days. I didn't have time to watch any of your videos, but I'm catching up. I usually stay up to 3 to 4 just to catch up on all of them, trying to share them as much as I can for you. Well, thank you, Lori. I really appreciate it. The algorithm has been a bitch lately, has not been nice. It was horrible on Friday. It was good on Saturday and Sunday. It was bad on Monday. And today, Tuesday, it is just horrible again. It's very disconcerting, this nasty algorithm. Eileen, I called yesterday again, and I got my loan. Yes, I talked to someone. She said I should see it coming, but the grant department is behind it. I'll be getting $1,000, but no time frame when it's coming. So that's wonderful. She is getting her $1,000 grant, but she doesn't know when. Very good sign. Habeba, hope you're safe. It's my understanding that I received the $1,000 grant. I need to apply and accept the loan to get the remaining $9,000 of the grant money, then return the loan. Please help me understand. No. There is nothing in getting the loan that'll get you the remainder of the grant money. Great question. So if you got a $1,000 grant, just because you're getting a loan doesn't mean you're going to get the remainder of the grant money. So that is the digression. They are no longer paying the full $10,000. They pay a certain amount of the grant, and that's it. Now, if you have not received the grant, which is not your situation, but just other people, then you need to get the loan to get the grant. Once you get the loan, then the grant comes after that. Simone Johnson just signed the loan document. I hope I received the grant as well as the loan. I did ask the loan officer about the grant. Yes, so let me do that as well. If you receive a loan offer, call up and have not received a grant, call up SBA and say, one, where is my grant? When will I be receiving the grant? How much is the grant? And how will I be receiving it? You need to know this before signing the loan document. The grant is not part of the loan amount. And we do that in today's video. I'll drop in the link above. Melissa, thank you for your advice. I'm a fan. I get the EIDLs. The offer was greater than I expected, but I opted for a lower amount as you advised because $25,000 needs collateral insurance. Also, I received a grant in April 28th. Yes, as the video described above states, EIDL loans of $25,000 and $1 trigger collateral. So 25,000 does not trigger collateral. 24,900 does not trigger collateral. BW Irving, don't need the grant but love the video. Well, thank you. Eileen, I guess it's June, so SBA has new guidelines. Here we go. I mean, yeah, tomorrow there'll be different ones again. It's just going to be changing every day. Dean Merrill, isn't the play to accept the grant after receiving the loan and then pay the loan back as soon as possible? Play the game, especially since the legal process may end up getting you the full $10,000. Yeah, so a lot of the viewers in this channel, I'll drop in the link above, accepted the loan to get the grant only to hand the loan back because they don't want the loan, they only wanted the grant. Moy B. Hey, LALATE. I woke up with an approval email this morning. I heard your mention last night the real estate agents were getting higher rejections, so I went ahead and emailed the loan processing assistant. I also sent a link to my business website. Edit, the loan processing assistant just emailed me back and told me she had already submitted my documents to an actual loan processor last Friday. Still good news, and there's hope for real estate agents. Oh, so that's wonderful. We had so many real estate agents that got denials. I don't know why. So that's wonderful news, Moy B. Truther 1, anyone who's received an EIDL for $25,000 or less will not be required to hazard insurance. That's what we covered in the video above. So let's get to the twist now that we are 8 minutes into this video. The bombshell is arriving. It was asked many times in last night's EIDL live chat, our LALATE live chat. Can you negotiate for a higher loan? Can you negotiate for a higher grant? So here's the answer. 1, you cannot negotiate for a higher grant. There's just no process for it at the moment. Whatever they give is what they give. You have to ensure that you get the grant. So just because you receive the loan and have not received the grant doesn't mean it's coming. You have to ask them, where's your grant money? Now, can you negotiate for a higher loan amount? Yes. We have detailed that in another story, but I guess some people miss that story. I thought you were watching every single video. So let me go over it with you. When you receive an EIDL loan offer, please call SBA before you sign the loan document and say, I want to negotiate the loan. And this is what you should do. There's no black or white way how to do this. This is just my advice. 1, you should have an understanding of what your numbers are based upon that calculation. Earnings versus cost of goods sold divided by 2. So you get an understanding of how they did the calculation. If when you signed up that streamlined application, you put by accident the wrong amount in there, then you can have that documentation ready, perhaps this is 2019 tax return, and say, hey, I put the wrong number in there, and I think I qualify higher when you do the calculation. That's the first way. Second way is you can say my business got much bigger in 2020. We were making a lot more money. What this is going at is it's going at the ability for them to lend you more money because they think it's a bigger business than it actually was portrayed by you in the streamlined application. Third, that you prove to them that you have financial wherewithal to meet the loan obligation, and that the amount that they offered is not sufficient. Finally, as we did in the EIDL loans terms and conditions video, which you need to watch from today, please watch it. It's one of the most important videos that we've done in the last week. It actually says in there you can negotiate a higher EIDL loan amount. It actually says you can do that, but you can only do that within 2 years. So actually, but you don't want to write a loan and then turn around and say, "Hi, I want to negotiate" after you write the loan. Although some of you viewers may be doing it because you're just watching this video now. You want to do it before the loan is written. So, but the loan agreement says you can actually negotiate for a higher loan amount after the loan is written, up to 2 years. So really good news. Understand what your Experian credit score is. Understand that you have to have an acceptance for them to raise the loan amount. So there's always that. A lot of the questions in our live chat last night were, well, if you negotiate for a higher loan, is that going to trigger denial? Hard to say. Don't put the burden upon me with that bad news. But generally, it has been the talk of this channel's commenters, viewers, that Tier 2 can see when there's a denial. So if you call them up and say, I want to negotiate a higher loan amount, they're looking at a big denial and there's a screen in front of them. And they say, no, I'm not going to give you a higher amount. This is because they see there's a denial. But if there's like, yeah, okay, sure, then go with it. A viewer did it and got increased to $250,000. So it depends on what you want to do. Mood G, great job as usual, LA. Well, thank you. Nate N2 called SBA this morning and asked for a Tier 2 agent to inform me I'm approved for $1,000 grant and $7,000 loan. Credit was pulled. The agent said I should begin the invite with "We shall see." I tried asking for $150,000, but I'm not sure I'm going to deny the loan. Wow! So you want to go from $7,000 to $150,000 as an Uber or Lyft driver? Did you make that much? Do you make that type of money? I'm not aware that Uber and Lyft drivers make hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. That's a hard pull, unless you meant 15,000. There's an extra zero in the comment. Had a Tier 2 agent ever told someone that they were approved for loan subsequently denied when they received the portal invite? Yes. Just because you receive a portal invite does not mean you're written for the loan. They deny you all the time. I'm an April 8th Vortex and Uber drivers are out there. There's hope. Yes, there is hope. Gustavo, who's a viewer of this channel, got approved for his EIDL loan, I think 2 days ago, and we featured him in the comments. Shakes Bits. The problem is that people use the word grant as though it's an independent program. It's part of the loan process. The correct term is advance. It said the advance does not want to be paid back, should eventually be a grant, but it's not a grant in the general terms. I don't know why it's so surprising about the conditions about the loans. They are not new. They're made available since the portal was open. Maybe people shouldn't run businesses when they can't. Oh, you all need to listen to this person's comment. I want you to respond to this person's comment. I should have led with it. People shouldn't run businesses when they can't do even basic research into financial resources. None of this was hidden or hard to find. As of Sunday, well, I guess people were more concerned with rights than watching a video. Well, thank you for slamming me. Thank you for slamming all the viewers of this channel. Thank you for slamming the hundreds of thousands of people who got EIDL loan amounts and have watched videos across all different channels about what the terms and conditions are. Thank you for slamming, half of the Western world. What do you think of Shake Bits comments? That's Shake Bits, like shake it. What do you think of Shake Bits comments that you should not be able to run a business if you can't read loan terms? Sparkle Tech window washing called 8 days in a row, was hung up on 8 calls. Lord. You got a $150,000 loan offer. Wow. Thanks, LA, so much. I understand from you guys. I appreciate you so much. Well, thank you. You got $150,000. That's incredible. Sparkle Tech. Social bounty money making. I said social booty. Sorry, I just ruined that. You should go apply for PPP if you're receiving should you apply for PPP if you're receiving PUA? No, they contradict each other. Crazy comments tonight. Yes, they were crazy comments, and I'm butchering people's names. Rideshare helper called SBA, asked for a loan officer. Nice guy named Paul. Hi, Paul. And asked for a loan increase from $7,500 to $14,000. He suggested I could add a zero, increase my loan to $140,000. I was speechless, to say the least. Okay, I told you to stay to the end. Here's your bombshell. He got approved for a $7,000 loan, and the loan officer changed it to $140,000. And here I was on the page before, laughing about the Uber Lyft driver who wanted to increase his from $7,000 to $140,000. Well, rideshare helper, who I guess is an Uber driver as well, got a $150,000 loan. Well, I assume it's approved. So he asked for a loan officer. So I told you there's a bombshell in this video. So, when doing loan offer increases, maybe try to get the loan officer on the phone. They're the ones that are approving the loans. So he was given $7,500. He asked for $14,000, and the loan officer, Paul, who I don't have his direct dial number. I know you wish you had it. I wish I had it. I could make very good money on it. This channel could make very good money on Paul's direct dial number. He said add another 0 to it and you have 140,000. Wow. Congratulations, rideshare helper. Mihi, I reconsider because I got gross amount of cost of goods the same, but now they said blah blah blah. I'm a marketer, digital marketing, social marketer. I'm a marketer, digital marketer, social media marketer. Are they right or wrong? I don't understand. For a marketer, your comments are very confusing. I'm so sorry. It says EIDLs are only available to businesses engaged in an eligible business activity. I don't know. You are one of those reconsiderations where they thought you were not impacted by COVID-19. It's sort of like the real estate person a few pages before. I would do a reconsideration of right away. I mean, if you can prove up you're impacted by COVID-19, then yes. LG, sorry, I laughed before. LG, I emailed Kimberly Butler a nice letter. Oh God, LG wrote Kimberly Butler. Just a nice letter. Asked her if anything people are saying is true, and I asked her what she would do to that small business's country. So I requested the remaining $9,000 of the advance owed to me. I requested a $10,000 advance. Well, I got a call from a gentleman of SBA who said the grants were $1,000 per employee for the CARES Act. I just laughed and he told me a lot of businesses weren't getting the grants because there's something wrong with the system. And I would be receiving my grant for $1,000. What gets me, he kept calling it a grant. SBA needs to be investigated and jailed. Louis Paduano, hey, I like great job as always. Yes, the people are absolutely should contact their prospective representative and stay on them until they get the help deserved. Best of us should also pay attention to the list of direct phone numbers you gave us directly on the top of who's running the SBA to Kimberly Butler, who's in charge of the EIDL grant program, and no one else, and everyone else on top of the SBA in between. We had a video last week where we included all the direct dial numbers of people. Approximately $500 billion has been given to large corporations, and us and every Americans are one-time $1,200 to survive is not enough. Let's give it back to them. Bobby Davis. LALATE, what is the status of the lawsuit against the SBA for breaking the law and changing the grant from $10,000 to $1,000 employee? It's in federal court. It started in March or April. And, based upon federal courts currently, it'll probably go to trial late next year. If it's not tossed before then, good luck collecting it. I don't know anything more about it, but I think having Congress get you the remainder of the money is the more savvy approach than using lawyers. At least for now. Kathy Tinnell, sorry I missed all your videos yesterday. We'll watch now. Yes, if anyone's watching this video and did not watch our EIDL loan video from this afternoon, please go watch that. This is a great second stimulus check video today as well in PUA, so please watch this as well. Amy Perkins, I got denied for the grant and loan as a result of one single credit pull. They forwarded my information to the local office. Should I try for at least to get the grant advance money if I didn't choose to take the loan? As for now, it seems as be contacting my local office and senator might actually work. I'll keep you posted. You need to get the loan to get the grant, Amy. You can't just say I want the grant. That's not going to work. I don't know why. I don't know why they did. You're not getting any money. It's not clear from your comments if you're denied or you think it's just a slow process. So drop in the comments below. I'll answer them by tomorrow. As always, if you have questions in today's video, drop your comments by tomorrow, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Wednesday, and we'll answer them in tomorrow's recording. And as always, stay LA for more.